Are you serious? Are you serious? On their Independence Day. Are you serious? Boot scooting, nuking, Putin, shooting. On their Independence Day. Are you serious? Are you serious? Russia strikes the Ukraine train, killing 25 on Ukraine's Independence Day. That shows you that in warfare, it's not just about battlefield strategy, but it's about psychological strategy. It's about going to war with civilians. It's about annihilating your enemy. It's about breaking their spirit, breaking their will. That is the strategic goal of Vladimir Putin. Boot scooting, shooting, nuking Putin. All right, guys, let me put a shout out right now for www.mypillow.com. What? That's right. www.mypillow.com. Guys, this is incredible because these guys are amazing. You know, Mike Lindell's done such a great job with his company, My Pillow, and for a good reason. His pillow is the softest, most durable, most embraceable, most squeezable, most huggable. It's the best pillow made. Okay, at www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. Whatever you do, go to www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. Go there now. But he's got the prices so reduced. Not only on the pillows, which are soft and sweet and it's perfect to sleep, but the sheets, the entire sheet set, the towel set, the slippers, the beach towels. I mean, are you serious? It's at www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. That's www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. And let's get the gospel of Jesus Christ out to the world. All right? To the world. Guys, it's going to be back in the studio again today. Busy day. Okay? Just stay with me. Busy day. I think it was yesterday. We started yesterday at 7:30 in the morning. I went and filmed 6 television shows, 2 of which Heidi was on as one of my guests, one of which Israel Hall was a guest. I did 6 television shows yesterday. Came back from Orlando, had 1 hour. I had a 45-minute nap, got up, went to co-host the show with Melvin Whittington at Getting Ready. And then Heidi, then I just stayed at the studio because Heidi then did an interview with the hybrid mother. You heard me, the hybrid mother. This is so incredible. My jaw dropped off the floor. My head bounced off the table. Israel Hall's eyes got that big. Almost as big as a alien. And Heidi started talking to this lady. She is so credible. She's incredible, really. Talking about encounters. What you could call it alien abductions. You can call it extraterrestrial visitation. You can call it, but as she called it, the hybrid project, where these entities come and are able to take women and impregnate them. And then those women give birth to hybrids. But it's not like what we do as humans. They do get abducted, they do get impregnated, but when they give birth, it's done by another encounter. And then when the birth happens, it's usually within a few weeks after the conception. It's not a full 9-month term. Yet these women, and there's hundreds and hundreds of them. She has interviewed hundreds of them. She has a support group for many of them that meet and they talk about their experiences and the traumatic event. Incredible information. It's exactly what, it sounds like something off the pages of a sci-fi movie, but the fact is, it's exactly what Mike from around the world said was going on. And it's so incredible, and she's so credible, and she's so believable. And Heidi actually done such an amazing job in this interview. Now, I just gave you a little piece of what she said. It will blow your mind when she explains what these beings look like, what the children look like, what the military's doing, what DARPA's doing, what some of the mad scientists are doing. and the splicing of the genome and the whole thing. It's very, very, guys, from a biblical standpoint, we know it's extremely satanic. It's Satan and the war against the woman and the seed. It's a Genesis chapter 6 revisited. And it's also a fight for the soul of man. All of this comes out in this incredible interview. It's on the webinar. It's tomorrow's webinar. Are you serious? It's tomorrow's webinar. Don't miss it. It's incredible. Don't miss it. Get your ticket. Go right now. Oh, don't wait. Get your ticket. Click it. Get your ticket. Don't miss it. I mean, really, it's the best interview Heidi's ever done. So get this. It's so good that of everything I've seen, which Mike Around the World did the best interview he's ever done in 8 years. And Stephen Ben-Noon did the best interview with me that he's ever done in 7 years. But Heidi Begley did an interview that might be the best of anything I've ever seen ever on this subject. How can you have all of that in the same webinar with Steve Quayle and L.A. Marzulli and Rex Bear and Marshall Masters and Bart Begley's film? And even I did a video where I interviewed Mike Kerr, who's seen he's seen UFOs over Phoenix, Arizona, and he was one of the hundreds, including the governor. He was eyewitness to it. All of this is in this insane webinar. And am I forgetting somebody? I feel like I am. It's incredible. For $49. I said to Heidi, what in the world were we thinking? We just kept expanding the list of speakers. But we set the price real low at the very beginning, and we're going to keep it there. And because we just believe that it's so important, we want to get this information out, because this is the seed war. Don't miss it. Get your ticket. Go there and get it now. Now, let's talk about what I also got to talk about, and that is Russia strikes the Ukraine and hits a train, killing 25 people. This is horrible. It's horrible what's going on. But this is the kind of stuff that you knew it was going to happen in the fog of war. And they did it. Russia hit this train of civilians on Independence Day in the capital of Kiev. You don't think Vladimir boot scooting, shooting, nuking Putin wasn't trying to send a message? Are you serious? Boot scooting Putin. Yes, he was sending a message of terror, a message of fear, a message of annihilation, and they're dropping now these chemical warfare on cities. I've seen the video of it as it's falling. Incredible stuff, guys. Russia's defense ministry even confirmed it Thursday that its forces had struck a railway station. They actually hit a train in eastern Ukraine, confirming that the attack, which Kiev says also hit a residential area. There are 25 dead people, including some children. It's a horrible situation, guys, and it's taking place right before our very eyes. We're living in the last days. Let me just share with you exactly what the article was saying. Reports saying that Russia has confirmed, they've confirmed it, that they did it. Russia's defense ministry said on Thursday, today, which is Independence Day there in Ukraine, that its forces had struck a railway station in eastern Ukraine, confirming an attack on Kiev, which hit not only the train, but in a residential area, and killed 25 civilians on their Independence Day. In its daily briefing, the ministry said that this Iskander missile had hit the military of Russia had hit this train and just done tremendous amount of damage. And so this is unbelievable. It just keeps going on. When's this going to end? I think it's just begun. And as Mike Around the World said, Putin will not stop till he has completely taken the entire country. But we don't have any oversight to all the money that we're sending in arms over into Ukraine, billions and billions and billions of dollars. People don't know exactly what's going over there. We don't have no oversight. We don't have anybody looking at the manifest of what's being shipped. We don't know if the money is going over there or is it getting to Hunter Biden's laptop. We don't know where it's going, okay? The Clintons, we don't know who's involved in it. We just know these are the characters in the past who have worked with Moscow. It was Hillary Clinton that sold 20% our uranium stockpiles to a Canadian company that just third party, who then turned and sent it straight to Russia. The Clintons got and the Clintons got paid in their Clinton foundation. That's how that got paid. We know that happened. You talk about Russian collusion, and we also know that Hunter Biden, on his way to, after going to China picking up $10 billion, swung by and had a I don't know how long time he spent with the wife of the mayor of Moscow. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to go there, but somehow he got a $3 million wire transfer. I mean, we just don't know. And we already know that Biden and Burisma and Hunter and Joe and everybody was involved with the Ukrainians, not the current Ukrainian government under Zelensky, but under Poroshenko. Okay, we know the corruption that was going on there. That's when Obama was in the White House. So there's enough filth and dirt and slip. The swamp is so sleazy. It's a cesspool of sludge and sin and the sickness and the sadness. It's just sloppy. It really is bad over there in the swamp. This is the kind of stuff we know is going on. We've reported this since 2014. We've been covering this since Vladimir Boot Scootin' Nukin' Putin made his invasion into Ukraine to begin with. And as I said back in 2014, when he invaded Syria and Ukraine, I said Russia will never leave neither one, because he's in Syria, because he's getting ready for the Gog and Magog war, ultimately, that Russia will be a part of against Israel. And two, he's never leaving Ukraine because he believes that it's part of Mother Russia. And he's got this ideology that, he's Peter the Great. And even Mike Around the World has confirmed, you're exactly right. He'll never leave. He'll never leave. Around the World said we're going to be talking about the deadly dark winter. You don't want to miss that, guys. You don't want to miss that. Wait a minute. Let's play that on this so you get a better sound. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow, Paul Begley, you come out of the block swinging. Every now and then I do. Every now and then I just shock the world. All right. Calm down, everybody. It's okay. It's going to be all right. I love everybody. I'm big enough to agree to disagree and still love people. I don't hold grudges. That's stupid. Saturday was silent, and surely it was through. Since when has impossible ever stopped you? And Friday's disappointment is Sunday's empty tomb. Since when has impossible ever stopped you? This is the sound of a dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Pentecostal fire, stirring something new. You're not gonna run out of miracles anytime soon. I'm aware of it, Frank. I'm aware of the resurrection power. Called propaganda on both sides. I believe there's another miracle here in this room. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling.
My God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that He wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elisha if there's anything that He can do. Just ask the stone that was rolled at the tomb in the garden what happens when God says to move.
Somebody
I
shout.
feel Him moving it now. I feel Him doing it now. I feel Him doing it now. Do it now. Do it now. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Yeah, this is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling.
Are you serious, son of man? These bones are the whole house of Israel. Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Prophesy and say to them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up from your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. Then you shall know that I am the Lord, and I will put my spirit in you, and I will place you in your own land, and you shall live. I will place you in your own land. You shall live, 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 live. Oh, He's coming.
This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Yeah, this is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling.
Rattle, that's on our brand new CD, Harmonize and Prophesy, and that's Rattle with Pastor Paul Begley featuring formerly Jacob, and of course Jeffrey Clare Coper and his wife Kelsey Clare Coper are amazing, helping me out on the vocals there. And of course, all of the great musicians that were involved in this one, incredible. On the violin, it was amazing. Joseph Shackelford and all the great musicians, Israel Hall, everybody involved. Renee Toure. Matter of fact, get your tickets today. Go right now, get your tickets. Go to our website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Get your tickets for this webinar. Now, as I said earlier, everybody just calm down. Stephen Ben-Noon gave the best presentation I've ever heard him give on this subject, because he spent, guys, 18 hours, or 3 days, actually, three days, 18 hours of meetings with members of the Pentagon and military intel, discussing UFOs and aliens. It's incredible. His presentation is worth the entire webinar if that was the only thing we had. But wait, there's not. There's more. because Mike from Around the World gave the best presentation he's ever given in 8 years on any subject. He was so prepared, so well prepared for this, it was mind-boggling. And he ties it into the biblical narrative beautifully. But then Heidi Begley last night interviewed the hybrid mother, which is so unbelievable. You've never seen this lady, you've never heard from her before. She is absolutely incredible. And the way Heidi was able to talk to her and draw that out with the love and compassion to understand what's happening, what was happening in Genesis 6 is happening right now. Guys, this is unbelievable. It was the best interview Heidi's ever done on anything. And it's the first of many, I think, that we'll get on that with that interview with more. So don't miss it, guys. Don't miss it. Get your tickets today. I'll be back with more current world events, how they relate to biblical prophecy. And tonight, of course, at 9 p.m. Eastern, Mike from Around the World. We'll be broadcasting live with him here from the studios here in Florida. I'll be back in a little bit with more on the coming apocalypse.